Alrighty, hi everybody, how's it going? 01 of 1 here. So if you take a look at the screen, notice that some things are different. For instance, I have a hover pack now for some reason. So I did unlock some things kind of step by step, so we do have the drones available now. I haven't built anything yet. And we do have the advanced aluminum production, so we can get the resource wells. And then this is the one that I think I've got going on next, but I need to make some stuff that I can't make yet. So I don't know, just kind of chilling out there for now. I've got a lot going on, so it was hard to like decide like when or where to like do a video, because like I was doing like a lot of little things like all at the same time. And so you can see I got my, and this thing is amazing, by the way. I mean, it's not like the fastest thing in the world, but it's extremely useful for building. So I do really like it. But yeah, so I was doing just like a lot of little things, and it was just hard to figure out like, because I mean, it's like, what do you do a video on? Like just this little thing is like, that's not worth a video. It's like, do I do it on this little thing? And it's like, no, that's not worth a video either. And so it's like, I'm doing like these little things and I'm getting things done like little by little. And by the time that I, actually think about it, it's like, okay, I've already gotten a lot done and now I don't have a video. So I don't know. So we're just kind of willy-nillying this, I guess, if that's a word. If it's not a word, I'm making it a word because it's quite apt for what we're doing here. Let's see, what else did we do here? So we did get a couple more of the wrecks. So we got the one that's way up here on the top of the hill. So hello. Okay, so that huge thing in north of the desert, not the desert over here, but like the small desert, like that huge thing up there. So I got up there, found the uranium up there and the purple slug. So I got that. There was a yellow slug up on this part right here. Got the wreck that was over there. I think I picked up another wreck over here. Yeah, I think I picked that up too. So you can see I've just been kind of like wandering around a little bit. I did find the starting area for the forest zone, so that was over there. I still have a lot of the map yet to go on, so I don't know, it's kind of a thing, I guess. But yeah, so we still got lots to find. We still have to go through like this entire center area here, so we're just things. We have lots of things. But yeah. And then I've got some sort of spaghetti mess thing going on over here that it's not anything like amazing, but it's some basic aluminum processing just so I could start like unlocking some things. And then also that right there is for making batteries, because I want to unlock the drone ports, because I kind of need all of this stuff to kind of work together, for me to actually build the aluminum processing area. So this is just like terrible looking right now. So this is taking in quartz, making it into silica. The silica is then going into this guy over here. But over in this process, when we're making the aluminum solution, we also get silica. So that's got to get tied into this whole thing to go into here. But it's not enough to run this by itself. And then you've got this thing over here, which is making all the scrap. And then why aren't you need silica? Okay. So yeah, it's very finicky. So like I need to go and get like a bunch of quartz again and just kind of dump it back in here just to keep this thing going. And then we've got this thing over here. Before, I didn't show you while I was over there, but over by the space elevator, I made a quick, it's just a single refinery taking bauxite and making it into alumina solution and then packaging it. And then I was taking that packaged alumina solution and some of the silica and bringing it over here. So then the packaged alumina solution would go into here. It would get unpacked here. The empty packages would then go into here. And then the alumina solution would then go into here. But as you can see, we're also getting alumina solution out of there to go into here. And then in this one, we're taking the alumina solution and making the aluminum scrap. But then in this, we get water. So then that water has to get tied into over here, which needs water. But then, of course, you're not getting enough water out of this to actually do anything with it. And then it gets even more complicated when you start doing the sulfuric acid over here, because that also takes water and you get sulfuric acid out of here. But as soon as you put it over here to make the batteries, then you're getting extra water out of it. So it's, I don't even know, dude. This is just confusing. And it's, once I get this thing like actually kind of running, and you can kind of see the blender doing its thing there. And then I'm pulling in, this is where I would put the these things, aluminum casings, in here, because I didn't really feel like, you know, going from here all the way over to here to bring it in. So then we got, what is this? This is alumina solution coming in. This is sulfuric acid coming in. This whole thing is just like, it is a mess. Aluminum production and like the battery production is a mess. Like there's no easy way about it, especially if you're trying to make it compact, which of course I'm going to try to do if I can. But yeah, it's just, oh yeah. And then I had an issue with the alumina solution, like getting overflowed or whatever. So it wasn't actually getting enough in there. So then I had to put this guy in there just to get a little bit more alumina solution. And then that's kind of going into here and going up into here. So that's going into the alumina solution over there. It's also going into the alumina solution over here, but of course we needed a pump because moving up this, what, like 2 meters wasn't enough. Man, it's very annoying. And then when I first started off, this was a smart splitter with the overflow going out, and then like as it kept on going, then I found out that I actually needed the scrap and I wasn't getting enough of the scrap. So, and then like when I looked in here, like I had a bunch of stuff in here. So you can see I still have a lot in here. It's just annoying. But yeah. So cool things about the jetpack. So, or the hover pack, I should say. So forward at normal speed is like this. Backwards, normal speed. Forwards, left, right. Okay. If you hold down the sprint button, which I currently have as shift, then you move forward this fast and this fast, which is about the same as running with the these things on, with the Blade Runners, but it is not as fast as the slide and jumping method, because I think that's, as it stands right now, apart from using hypertubes or, you know, launching yourself off of something, like the slide jump thing with the Blade Runners is still the fastest from what I'm experiencing. Let's see. What else? Is there a place where I can test other things? I think I have too many power poles here now, but we can give this a try. So if you look over at the hover pack, we got the little 6 little things there. As you get farther away, they kind of, at least they should be dropping. Yeah. So they drop, and then it goes off. If you hold down space after you lose power, you'll actually do a slow drop. So we'll do that again. So normal drop, you fall at full speed, and I hurt myself, right? Then, but if we are falling at the slower speeds, so we're gonna go up a little bit higher now. So, okay, now we hold down space and we are slow falling. Now, the only way that the slow falling works is if you are currently connected to something and then you lose power. So like if you have no power in an area and you jump off a cliff, don't expect the slow fall on this to work. It will not. I didn't quite die testing this out, but I did take damage. So if you want to drop slowly in a place where you have no power, your only choice is pretty much to use the jetpack. So got to keep that with you. If you are within an area where you have power, and you just happen to like run out of, you know, out of range, I guess, then if you hold down the space, you will slow fall and you will not take damage. Okay, now additionally, once we are in this area and we want to fly up and up and up and up and up and up. Okay, so this is going up at normal speed. This is going down at normal speed. If you hold down the shift and then go up, you go up faster. And if you hold down the shift down, you go down faster. So shift does work in the up and down directions as well. And then if you are way, way up and you just kind of want to drop and just fall at normal speed, if you double tap the crouch button or whatever you have it bound to, then you'll actually turn it off. And then to turn it back on, you just hit space again. So double C to drop and then space to turn it back on again. So if you want to drop faster, let's say that you're like way up high, and you know you just want to get down faster, and that's the way you can do it. So yeah, it's a basic introduction to the hover packs. So super useful. Once again, it is not the fastest, but it is pretty useful because you don't have to slide and jump over things. So that's pretty cool. All right, so where do we want to go? Yeah, I guess we'll take the long way. So we're going over to where my aluminum area is supposed to be. Now I had to put down these lines here, and I also have a set of lines going down from up there. So that way I could, you know, use the hover pack through here, because so long as I'm following the line, I can still, you know, do my thing. Oh man, so just so much stuff going on. Like, you have no idea. And it's all like little stuff, you know? Like, if it was just like one like a big thing, then that would be great for making a video on. But at this point, it's just like so many little things need to come together just to be able to do one big thing. But yeah, so you can see the other, hello? You can see the other line going down there, and then that goes down the hill in case you want to take that way instead. But yeah, and that's kind of where it joins up. Hello? Hello? I thought I had these spaced out better, but I guess not. But yeah, I mean, I can pretty much make it from pole to pole without falling all the way down. But okay, so now this is the thing that I've been working on that is actually a big thing, but it's actually not that big of a thing. It's actually kind of a small thing. So we've got our platform up there. I may bring it out a couple more this way. And then this is a bridge that's going over to our water that we found. So that's the well water, which you can kind of see going on over there. So I was working on this guy. And as it stands right now, this can put out 850 cubic meters of water per second. And the cool thing about this is that this isn't even overclocked yet. So if I were to fully overclock this, I would put out a lot more. So this is up and running. So we have the pressure thing here. You need to put that down first before any of these resource wells will work. And then I use the vertical alignment, whatever framing thing. And then this is the only one that I'm actually pulling usable water out of, because I needed to get more motors, which I think I still need to do. Yeah, I think I still need to do that. Yeah, but even when I'm flying, like, that resource pump, like, will actually shake the screen, which is pretty ridiculous. But it is kind of cool to watch. Yeah, so you can see the screen shake. But yeah, it is pretty cool. So yeah, so this one has the pump here going up to here, so we have full water. And then it's going, all of them are going into here. The reason why I went with a vertical and kind of splayed it out like this is because this is actually a very large hitbox, and the pipes weren't cooperating with me. I guess we'll put it that way. So I built these things, and yeah, I just strung a bunch of these things, and you can actually get power from those as well, which is kind of cool. So they're just kind of strung all around, and then as I need more water, like, all I have to do is just throw some pumps on here, and pumps down here go at the bottom. And then if we look up here, so you can see this one right here has a bunch of water in it. It also has pumps right here. That's where I used up the last of my motors for that pump right there. But this is just kind of like a bump out, so we can put pumps on all of this. And I've got 7 different pipes going up here at the moment. So it's kind of ridiculous. And actually, let me go in here. And then we'll go in here. Okay. So they all kind of come up in here, then they all kind of split off. So I can put the pumps on there, because there's no way I'm going to fit pumps in here. Like, 0 chance. And then, so yeah, and then they go up here, they get pumped. And then they go up to the top. And then this is where I'll be able to collect them all and then run them down that way towards that. Once again, I don't know how much power I'm actually going to be needing, or not power, but water. But for now, I can get up to 840 meters or cubic meters per second, which is a lot. All right, now we're going to show you how this thing works. Okay, so we're going to double C and just drop all the way, and then space and good. And as soon as you hit the space, it's like you pretty much like stop right where you are. All right, so we needed to pick up a bunch of these, and I just have these just going into this storage box right now. Also, if you go in there, there is actually a cave beyond that. It was blocked off with boulders, so I blew those up, and then I went in there. I didn't spend too much time in there because there were spiders, but I don't know, some fun stuff in there, I guess. Okay, so we're going to take all of that, let that fill back up. I don't know if I need bauxite as well. So that's another reason why I need like the drones, at least the drone thing, I guess, to like start working, which is why I was like skipping through like so many different things. And that's because like for all the things that I need to kind of make this work, and actually I'm going to run some lines this way. So might as well show you how this works as well. So if you actually go out here and kind of get down to roughly the level of the wire, and yeah, I'm going to try to get this around the tree if I can, or through the tree. So you go pretty much until you can't go anymore. So watch the bars on the hover pack. So we're down to 3, 2, it's giving me a warning, 1. Okay. So right here is about the limit. So if we go about, I don't know, about double this right here. So if we put this about right there, which is should be good, then when we move over to this one, we'll get power and we're actually moving closer. So you can actually fly through an area where you have no power using this method. It's a little cheaty, but meh, you know, it works. Yeah, and then that just kind of joins down there with that guy. Do we want to go kind of over here? Why not? 3, 2, 1. Okay, that'll work. And then we'll just kind of go down the hill this way. So if you ever want to explore a new area and not have to be on the ground for all of the nasties that might be in the area, this is a good way to do it. You do have to go slowly, but you know, pretty much a guaranteed way to do it. So we'll throw that one there, and then we'll go, I don't know, throw that one kind of over by the tree because that's a good place for it, I think. And then we'll drop down, and then probably over there. And yes, I know I already have that line over there, but I want to kind of be able to fly up this whole thing without falling, if you know what I mean. So then we'll throw this one kind of over here. Yeah, okay, so that's working slowly. And then we'll bring this down to, yeah, we'll put it by the tree over there. And then we should get, yeah, okay. So just barely made that one. And then we'll throw this one over by this tree. Hi, how's it going there, bud? Do you mind? I'd rather not impale you with my wire here, but if you're gonna just stand there. All right. And then, I don't know, I guess we'll just throw this thing over here somewhere? I don't know. Seems like a good place for it. Alright. What have you got for me today? You have sulfur. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alright. So now we need to get back up into our area over there. I also unlocked the tier 5 belts, so you can see that that one right there is tier 5 now, and that is the line that's actually feeding our power here. So, or no, this one is feeding our power. Are these both tier 5 now? They are. Okay, yeah. So these are both tier 5. So you can see that this one that's actually feeding our power, we're still using a lot of it, which you know makes sense, I suppose. Yeah. So then tier 5 all the way through, Then all of our cool stuff that we got going on underneath here to feed everything there. So this is our overflow right here. but we have this one is what goes to those over there. And then this one right here, yeah, this one right here goes down here over into here, and then it feeds all of these guys. So that's kind of what we got going on right there. All right, so we're gonna throw this quartz into here so we can get the silica, and then you can go into there. Good to go. All right, so yeah, so for this whole process to work, you do need water, you do need silica, you do need coal. So the coal is actually being used over here. So I'm gonna have to bring in coal to mix with the alumina solution. I guess this is to evaporate the aluminum out of the alumina solution, I think is how that works. And then after you evaporate it, then you recondense it. So then you get water out of it and the scrap, which was, you know, diluted into the water in the solution in the first place. So I don't know. I mean, it seems to make sense, I guess. Okay. So here's the thing. Over in my little place over there where I'm going to be doing a lot of the aluminum processing and some of the quartz stuff as well, so I'm going to do that over there too. I either need to belt a shit ton of coal over there, or I can use the drone factory, set one up over here, have our battery stuff over here, so that way we're actually making batteries for the drones, because, you know, we need that. And but at the same time, it's like we need to bring bauxite over here. So that means we need a drone to go over there, pick up bauxite, and then bring it over here. Or we need to belt bauxite all the way over there, all the way over here, which seems kind of like a pain. So it's just gonna be interesting. So it might be better to do an alumina solution and bring that over here, like a packaged alumina solution. Or I could, I don't know, bring a pipe over here with alumina solution, but then again, that seems like that's going to be a lot of pipe that I'm going to have to put in there. Man, it's just, I don't know, like figuring out the easiest way to do this is going to be difficult. So like if there was an area, and there might actually be an area on the map that I'm just unaware of, that has coal, the sulfur, so coal, sulfur, water, bauxite, and quartz, all of that all together, like within a, you know, relatively close area, then I could potentially build something over there. But because like we do have like a clump of things over there, so we have bauxite and quartz over there, but we don't have water. Well, I mean, we do have water with the well over there, so that's why I had to, you know, build that thing up. But normally, short of that, we didn't have water and we didn't have coal. Now over here, we have coal, we have water, we have sulfur, but we don't have bauxite. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to do this. Thing is, I don't know, kind of weird. And I have hiccups right now, so if it sounds like I'm talking weird, that's why. It's like I'm trying to talk through the hiccups. Okay, so we got all of the things, and then what are you doing over here? So it's trying to get rid of stuff, and it's still making stuff, so I think that's good. Are we out of bauxite? We're probably out of bauxite. Yeah, we're out of bauxite. So this needs bauxite, so now I need to go and pick up some bauxite. So we're going to go over there, only we're going to take the Roundabout Express. So we're going to take this hypertube back to the starter base, go up to the third story over there, take that up to where the bauxite is, and then take the bauxite elevator down to the aluminum, I don't know, area, I guess. But yeah, it's just, it's like there's no really ideal way to do this, so that's why I'm hoping to get the drones. And so I've got to get, well, one, I have to get a lot more batteries made. So I've got the sulfur, I've got the water, but I need the alumina solution over by where the batteries are in order to do that. So I'm going to have to get bauxite over there, and then I'm going to have to get the batteries over to whatever other bases that I have to go to. I mean, right now it's really just the two. Oh man, it's definitely going to be interesting. Now, I was thinking about making one of the drones do like, because I think they get, what is it, like 15 spaces or whatever? It's like a 5x3, or is it a 6x3? Is it 18? But yeah, so like I'll mix up kind of like what it carries. So it'll carry bauxite and batteries, and then like on the other one, it'll carry, you know, alumina solution and batteries. So that way it's always getting batteries, and then I can just use a smart splitter to kind of peel the batteries off. So that we can keep them kind of at the drone ports, you know, keeping the batteries in stock and kind of moving around and stuff. But yeah, so yeah. This is a little too stretched out for me to really work all that well, but it's whatever. All right. So now we're up on the 3rd floor, or we were on the 3rd floor. Now we're heading over to the bauxite area. Another thing that I did over where the bauxite is up on that huge like arch, kind of overlooking the ocean right there, that needed heat sinks, and I didn't have the ability to make those, but I did pick up 6 of them, and that only needed 3, so I did pick up that one as well. I might actually have to check the MAM. I don't know if I got that last hard drive done yet. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't know. But yeah, I found some, it was like recycled plastic. So I know that I found that one. There was, I don't remember what the other ones were. Oh, there was an alternate for the aluminum casings. It was an all-clad casing. So the all-clad sheets use aluminum ingots and copper. And normally the casings use just the copper, or not just copper, but just the aluminum. But I found one that uses both the copper and the aluminum. So it's basically the same thing as the other one. So I could take that one assembler and just like flip it between either making sheets or the casings, like really, really easy. So that was useful. And I'm actually using that recipe over there with my stuff. Right, no, bauxite back here. Okay. All right, so now we're just gonna grab a bunch of this stuff, and then we're gonna go back up and around. And I say that this is the quickest one. I don't know if it's actually the quickest one, but it is the one that requires the least amount of user input. So for me, that makes it faster. I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so it's just like once you get through each of these little things, it's just another hop, skip, and a jump. So we had our first hop over there. This one is the skip. And then once we get over here, we have to jump down the side to get back into the thing. So yeah, hop, skip, and a jump away. Okay. And one of these days I want to get like up there just to see kind of like what's up there, you know? Oh, and going back this way is always faster than going, you know, the other way because we're going downhill versus uphill. But yeah, pretty nice, pretty nice. And then there really isn't anything for like enemies up there. I mean, I know I told you guys about that when I was actually showcasing this Hyperloop off, but there really isn't. It's just nothing. All right, so now we got to go this way, and we're going to fall. Okay, and then we get power again, and then I'm just going to jump off. So this is the jump after the hop and the skip, and then we'll just drop ourselves back on right here, and then hop in this guy, and this will take us back over to the aluminum place. One of these days, I'm going to put in a hypertube thing to go from this over here to the aluminum area over there, because, I mean, having to go around is kind of a pain, but, I mean, once I get to the point where I have these drone bays, like, up and running, it's going to be so much easier because I won't have to keep running back and forth to pick up stuff. Like, the drones will just do it for me. And yeah, so it's going to be expensive, like, as far as battery use goes, but at the same time, you know, like, what's the use of, like, some batteries versus, like, wasting, like, 5 minutes of your time just going and, like, transferring stuff, right? And is this going to make it all the way through? Nope. There we go. All right. But yeah, so just remember, like, the kind of slow fall, because that will help. Okay. Autosave always freezes things. Okay. So if we look down here, I was relying on just the water coming in from the alumina solution. When you take that out and you process it over into here, you actually get excess water. And then that water could be used into here to, you know, actually work with the bauxite. So I was kind of using the water, and I actually didn't need to get a pump or anything, water extractor at all, because like that was making enough water, I guess. But, you know, once I started like kind of upgrading and, you know, doing more of it. Okay, and you're out of scrap. Okay, that's good. So that means it should be using from in here. Okay, good. So we are using our stuff, so that is good. But yeah. And then we've got all of these things going on. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them all. And then if at any time, because right now we're using the alternate recipe, the one that I told you about, if at any time I need to make sheets, I'll just click on this, and it uses the same exact thing. So this uses, what does this use? So this uses 30 and 10, and then this one uses 150 and 75. So kind of give you an idea of what's going on here. But yeah, fun times. I don't know what I need these for at the moment. It might be better for me to get some sheets so I can make the belts, but at the same time I don't really need belts right now, so I don't know. What to do. So I could make myself like a little pathway going up through that arch there, and then that's the arch that I come down, and you can see that's actually a pretty steep grade. So getting a pipe from up there down would be fine. Getting a pipe from here and then feeding it up that way would require a lot of pumps, which not really too fond of, I guess. I don't know, man. Just okay. Drone bay. Let's look at the drone bay. Drone port. Okay, so for here we need. Okay, so a lot of this stuff I can do except for the high-speed connectors. I don't even think I have that unlocked yet. So that might be something to look into. I think I've got a MAM over here. Over here. There it is. Okay. And I guess I did get that hard drive, and I don't have one on me, which is fine. Caterium, scrolling down. Oh, I do have the high-speed connectors. Okay, so that is caterium and plastic. I have caterium being processed. It is not being processed in the same area as the plastic. And so that's interesting. I don't even have these things unlocked. I don't have any kind of production for the AI limiters, which is what's in there. I do have production for the computers, which is, I don't know, probably the easiest thing there. Or the most difficult thing there, I should say. And then this is, I don't know what that is, but I need to unlock supercomputers. And then I also need the high-speed connectors in order to build the drone port. So I guess we just go grab some caterium, grab some plastic, and make some high-speed connectors. Do I already have some? I do have caterium. I do have plastic. Okay. I said I needed 10 of those, right? And I can only make 3. Wait, it didn't say that I needed cable. Oh, no, I was looking. Wait, what? What was I looking at? Caterium. High-speed connectors. Oh, that's what it required to unlock. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, so circuit boards, which I am automating, so I have all of that. That's over in Assembly City. Cable is also being made over in Assembly City. The only thing that I don't have over there is the caterium. So there is a caterium node over there, but I would have to build a pretty extensive bridge system to get over there. So it might be easier just to pick up a bunch of caterium wire, which is being processed in my home base. So I could just get a bunch of that and kind of like move it over there. But at the same time, I don't really have much room for it over there, so it might be a better idea to just kind of, I don't know, build something like over here maybe, or maybe build it up on the 3rd floor of the home base, because I've got a lot of room up there, and most of that stuff I'm not actually using. So that might be a good idea. And then, I mean, it really doesn't use much. If I just like overload this thing with just like a ton of stuff, that would be relatively easy to do. But I think I need motors in order to build a manufacturer. So heading over to Assembly City. All right, fun times. Okay, so what we're getting over there is motors. Plastic, I can do. I'm actually making plastic at my initial gas power plant area. So that's like halfway between the home base. Well, not even halfway. It's more like a third of the way between the home base and Assembly City. And then over at Assembly City, I've got another, gas power plant over there. I have not redone the fuel yet to use the diluted fuel, which I should probably look into, maybe. I don't know. Like, I don't want to do anything that's going to require, like, taking down a bunch of stuff and then, like, rebuilding it. I mean, I'll do it eventually, but I don't know. Like, I just want to kind of get this stuff kind of moving first before I actually, start renovating, I guess. Because, I mean, the ultimate test for this particular playthrough is getting all of those final components into the space elevator. And we need a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Like a lot. Like a lot. Like, so much like you don't even believe how much that you need. Because it's that much. Okay, so we're going to head down here. And just to show you, a lot. 4,000 of these, 4,000 of these, 1,000 of these, 1,000 of these. So yeah, like I said, and then this nuclear pasta, like that's going to be complicated to make. And I get a small reward in the awesome shop. So I'm going to be going for that. So that's going to be kind of like the final phase of this, but I need to kind of have everything in place because I think those are going to need some relatively large factories of like themselves. I can't talk right now. I don't know. What do we have? Oh, this needs bauxite. So this is where I would drop off the bauxite. It would go into here, and then any silica would come into here. So I would go over there, pick up the bauxite, bring it down here, drop it off here, make the silica, grab the silica, drop that off over in the steel area, and then take all this stuff, package the alumina solution until it comes back here, pick up all that stuff, and then carry that over there as well. So it was a whole process, man. So, and that was just to get to the point to where I could actually build like an aluminum factory. So it's just a lot of setup work. It is a lot of setup work. And now that I think about it, I do have a manufacturer up on the 3rd floor that I'm not actually using. Because I've got that automated over in Assembly City now. So I don't technically need to go through here and get the motors. But in order to build new stuff, like I need motors anyway because I'm actually low at the moment. Like I don't even know if I have any at the moment. Yeah, I don't think I have any. So I am making plastic over there. So plastic and rubber are both being made there. And I'm using the residuals to power those guys. And those are looking really, really just sad at the moment. I mean, those look fine, but those look really sad. So I might have to do something about that. Oh, yeah. And I built this bridge across here. Just so that we can get up to there to the bauxite. And I have this other bridge right here. So once I get ready for having that stuff, then I'll just belt it down. And then that'll actually give me, or that'll bring me back over to like the back end of the aluminum area. And so then I'll have 2 nodes coming in and then, fully maxed out. And I could put on T3 miners and just bring in just like a ridiculous amount of stuff. All right. And then we'll just fly up here because we can. And then we could fly over there like with the hover pack, but this is actually faster. So yeah. I did get the purple slug up there, so that purple slug is no longer there. I did pick up a lot of slugs over in that northwest area. Obviously not all of them, because you can actually see one of them up there, like a little blip over there, little bright thing. I put some lights over here, just, so that way it's not as dark. And then I also extended this an extra block, as you can see, so that way I can actually bring the motors up here, so I actually have some that I can pull instead of, just a few at a time. That aluminum ingots, I should put that back. Okay, so we're gonna grab 100 of these, and we're making lots and lots of these, so eventually this will overflow. I don't have that actually set up in the overflow yet, though, so... And that pole's gonna be in the way. Man. I don't know. It's whatever. I'm not worried about it yet. This is pretty slow. Pretty slow going. Even this is pretty slow going. We'll pick up another one of these too, as long as I'm here. Do I need computers? No. Good on computers. And then these things, assembly parts here, these are all just kind of just overflowing at the moment. Assembly parts here as well, so those are overflowing. More assembly parts over here, overflowing. And then I thought we had one more set of assembly parts. Yeah, these also overflowing. So we're making nearly all of the assembly parts over here. And we have, geez, 83 coupons now? What the hell? I have so many coupons right now, this is ridiculous. So we'll grab these, and then we'll head back over to the area. Do you want to fly like across here? Let's fly across here. So just to kind of give you an idea, this is where all the smart plating is going. I don't think I'm actually collecting the smart plating. I probably could, but I don't think I am right now. So for instance, I could throw in smart splitter off of here and then run it on top of this line right here, which is carrying our excess motors, and then just carry that over there, run it up, and then just put it over there in that back corner. So I could do that. But right now they're just kind of floating here. And also they glow in the dark, which is kind of cool. Yeah. So this is our copper processing, all of this stuff over here. This is making cables. This over here is making wire. Wait, no, this is all making cables. Is this all for cables? I guess so. And then that one is, all of these are, because I had to tap into the second copper node here, because I was running out of copper. So that's all going through here. It's just merging together, going up on a single line, coming out this way. So this is making bars, which is going over here, which is then being used to make the, what is this being made for? Okay, no, this is making assembly parts right here. So it needs a stator and cable. And then this wire over here is following along over here this way, okay. And then this is what's making the stators. And then some of the stators and some of the rotors will go into here to make actual motors. And then this is the only thing that's making motors right now. So that's why it's so slow to build up. But then again, I don't need motors that often. So this is more than enough for what I need. And then that just goes over there and it follows kind of this thing and it goes up, that way. Ah, man. But yeah, like this is just kind of like what this whole thing looks like. And I like it a lot because, like I said, it has character. It's not just, cookie cutter, this area is for this and this area is for that. No, it's like everything is just kind of like overlapping. Like this right here is where I'm making my computers. And that's just kind of floating everywhere. This is all making screws. And then some of these screws are going to the computers. I think the screws are also going elsewhere. Yeah, over here to make the rotors. So it's just, everything is just kind of piggybacking off of everything else. And then another cool thing is like I have the pipes just kind of dropping in and out like all over the place. So like this drops in, goes that way. This drops in, goes this way. And then you got some stuff like, because I think there's actually a pipe that's running under here too. So that's getting transported that way. Hang on. I think I just heard something. I'll be right back. Okay, turns out it was nothing. I'm expecting a couple of trees to get delivered. I had to take down 3 of my pine trees in my front yard because they were dying. I don't know why, but like all of the blue spruce trees in the neighborhood are like all dying. and mine were just looking especially crappy, so I went and had someone come and cut them all down and haul away the wood. So bought a couple of cherry trees because they're going to be less, I don't know, they're not blue spruce, and they'll look pretty in the spring and in the fall, so figured it's useful. It's supposed to be delivered today, but I think they're going to be late, unfortunately. But yeah, so Assembly City from the air. I mean, this is like the perfect way to see it. And you can see here, like, I was running out of space for stuff. So, like, I have, like, this kind of parallel building method along with, like, a serial building method. Just to, like, make all of the stuff that I need. And it's just, like, when you don't, like, plan everything out ahead of time, like, you have to get, like, really creative sometimes. And I think that creativity is actually what gives a factory, like, all of its character. Because, I mean, like, in anyone else's, playthrough or whatever, like, all of their refineries would be in one area, right? And they would all do their thing, and then if you need more refineries in another area, they'll all be grouped together in another area. And it's like a checkerboard, right? And you got, like, this black spot over here is for this white spot over here is for that, this black spot over here is for this. But with the way that I did it, it's just like, I mean, we got refineries here, we have more refineries over here, and I think all of these are all making the same thing, but they're just kind of like separated. And then we got like a manufacturer over here, we got like another manufacturer over here, we got a couple more manufacturers over there, we got even more refineries over there. So I don't know, and this was actually fun for me to make because it's like, okay, I only have this much space, right? How do I make it work? And like another thing with the building method that I'm using, like being able to like put stuff under the ground, like as needed for like short distances or whatever, or even long distances if you're doing stuff like long distance. It was super, super cool, and I enjoyed it a lot. So like here we have our concrete. This is like one of the first things that I built, which is why it looks so, orderly. And then I built these things next so I could start making the this is the reinforced concrete. Yeah, it's using the alternate recipe with the steel tubes instead of the steel beams. Yeah. And then that's because I needed like more of these things to make the tier 4 belts, or the Mark 4 belts. So this was like one of the first things that I made, but in order to make these even, I had to do like the coal. So this was like one of the first things that I made, and then I started like grouping these things up as I needed them, which is why you've got like a bunch of these all together, and then it's got like a space, and then you got these ones because these ones are feeding something else, another space because these ones are feeding something else. And I don't know, it's just very organic, I guess. And I don't know, I enjoyed it. So yeah, aerial tour of Assembly City. It's kind of what it looks like. So, and I've been talking for a long time. We're at 48 minutes already, and we haven't really accomplished anything. So, yeah. Let's just drop here and come back in. All right. So let's see. What do I want to do? Okay, so I'm gonna pause, I think, up until the point to where I can get a drone bay and a drone set up in the steel area. And then I'll resume, and then we'll see kind of how that whole thing goes. And I actually need to make 2 drone bays because it's somewhere to pick things up, another place to drop things off. Yeah. Yeah. I think I can do that. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of like all the things that I'm gonna need. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and it's now 49 minutes, so I will resume when I have them built, and we'll kind of take a look at them together, and it should be fun. All right, be right back. Unpausing real quick to show you just how many tickets I have. So I have 141 tickets right now. What am I gonna use them for? I have like what am I supposed to do with this? Like what? I mean, apart from like statues, like what else am I gonna buy? I've got like nothing left to buy. I mean, all that's bought. I could get statues, maybe. I can get Satisfactory Pioneering. I could buy a lizard doggo statue. That'd be fun. Or the golden nut statue. I mean, that should be like another thing that I'm going to work for, is like 1,000 tickets. Jesus, that's a lot of tickets. How many would I get? 25? That sucks. 10 for a ticket? That sucks. Yeah, don't ever buy these. They are a waste. And parts, I could get 100 high-speed connectors for 4 tickets. No, I would rather just make it myself. I mean, there's like nothing here. Like even the turbo motors, right? Like there's no reason for me to even consider getting that. Okay. Anyways, pausing again. Be right back. Oh yeah, hey, me again. One thing that I noticed is that our like targeting ability while hovering is like massive. So like I can actually access this from here, which is ridiculous. But yeah, just thought I'd share that. So yeah, be right back again. All right, so I've got pretty much everything that I need. I need to pick up some additional casings. But yeah, everything else, portable miner, motors, radio control units, sheets, high-speed connectors. Oh, and the high-speed connectors, I can actually make those permanently over in the starting base area because I've got all the stuff that I need for that. So that might be a good thing to automate. And then as far as this stuff goes, I have to figure out a good place to put the drone port. So do I like build it like up above everything and give it like its own like little platform? Like I think that might be kind of cool. But the question is, how high would it have to be? I mean, just to get over this thing. I mean, I'm not saying this is going to stay here forever, but you know, it might. I mean, it wouldn't be hard to make it, and I could just like run belts up for whatever it is that I need. So that would work out pretty well, I think. So I guess we'll go with that. I have more than enough concrete, so that's good. We'll just build off of here, and we'll go up. There. One more. Yeah, that should work. Okay. Then we'll throw a pillar top on there. Or should I go down? Should I go down one? Yeah, let's go down one. I don't know if this is gonna be enough. Hopefully it will. Throw in a frame. And then if you want to work, these things are always kind of finicky to place. Okay. And then we will, I'm on 1 bar. Look at that. Okay. Right. So let's get this thing in here and get some power up here because we like power. No, that is not where you were supposed to go. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Hello. Can we work? Thank you. Okay. And then one more. I just want to make sure this clears the refinery, and it should. Yeah, we're technically over it right now, so if we didn't clear it, then we would have gotten red something here and there. So, okay. So we have that now, and now we're going to do this little thing. If I can get my buttons coordinated here. There we go. Okay, so this is going to go up under here. And then from here, we're going to go up onto here. Okay, so now we have power to fly around up here. And then once again, you can't even see the wire that's connecting to there because it's going right through the middle. Okay, so let's get this stuff all on here, I guess. And we'll build it out this way a ways. I'll probably do like a 5x5. I think that should be big enough. And that should also allow us to put a couple of containers up here for like, you know, batteries and stuff. That is not where you were supposed to go. Okay, sir, no, sir. Work with me here, huh? Okay, so here, and here, and here, and here, and here. And then here. Now, normally I'd be like running along here to, you know, get all this stuff to work, but All right, and then because this is the corner, we're actually going to put in a solid foundation. And then I kind of want to do a solid foundation here, but I don't think that's going to fly. So what we're going to do instead is do this in double inverted ramp looking thing. And then just have that go directly into the mountain to act as kind of like support, I guess. And then I just need to go out one more. So we're going to throw in a full foundation here. Maybe a full foundation there, I don't know. Or I could just leave that one kind of floating maybe. But then again, it wouldn't look that good if I did, so I don't know. We'll throw these in, call that good. And then I need to drop down out of here to throw this in there and then bring this down. And that should be on the ground. Okay, good to go. And then this thing would normally go down, but yeah, I got stuff in the way, so I guess it's just gonna have to wait. And then just for fun, dude, why am I still, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, kept on flying upwards. It's like weird. Okay, so then we'll get this whole thing kind of like aligned and everything. And now I'm going up for no reason again. Like, what is going on here? So confused. I think it doesn't like shifting in and out of having power or not. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so let's do something about that. Throw power over here on the corner. And then we'll throw power over here on the corner. Then we'll, dude, why would you, I was just looking at, oh my God. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, good, good, all right. It's like, sometimes like building with the hover pack on is like a lot harder than it needs to be. Because like you're moving like ever so slightly and like it's just enough to like completely mess up everything you're trying to do. So it's useful, but sometimes, you know, it's just like, can't you just like let me build the stuff I want to build, you know, instead of always messing things up. But then again, I am the one behind the controls, so if anything is being messed up, it is because of me, so. Okay, so this is all nice and beautiful looking. So now we're going to build our drone port. Do I need casing? I might need casings. Transportation and drone port. No, I have enough casings to build this one. Okay, so this is like a huge like thing, right? So we're gonna go over here on the corner and try to align this as close as we can to the edge without actually going over the edge. So I'm thinking there. Okay. So we have our drone port. We want to put on some fencing because you always need fencing. Keeps you from falling off. And trust me, it has saved me more than one time. In fact, probably more than 10 times. So railing, useful, especially if you're building up high like this. Okay. Now, as I said, like, I didn't need this much space to actually build this thing, but I did want to put some containers and everything up here. Okay, so this is the batteries going in, and that's... How does this even work? I don't even know, dude. Alright, but I do need some alclad casing. So... Oh, and also, you can go down at a diagonal, but going down, just like straight down normally, is faster. So, and then you can go up at a diagonal, but going just up is faster. And it seems like it's more than just like, if you did like the Pythagorean, you know, whatever thing and figured out what your speeds should be going at an angle. I think it's apart from that. I think like it's just, I think it's twice as fast, not like 1.77 or whatever times as fast. But that's neither here nor there, so I'm just gonna, All right, so what do we need? We need our batteries. And I want to bring the batteries in like over here to kind of come up over here. Or maybe like over, I can't really bring them in over here. Or maybe I put like a big ass thing like right here, like along the side of it, and say, hey, this is where all of your batteries are gonna go. You know what I mean? Might be a good idea. And that is 3 blocks. Okay, so then we should be centered on here. Yep. Okay. So if we need batteries, and I want to come off the edge if I can. Do I change this? So that way it allows me to go down like easier. Because I can like drop down into the floor and then go like out this way. And then down, and that would look nicer. Alright. So we're at an hour, so I'm going to pause and figure this out real quick, and I will be right back. Alright. I think it's working. Okay. Yeah, it froze for a second. That was weird. Okay. Hi, back. So this looks probably way different than what you were expecting. So I got rid of all of the stuff that was there, and I put it all over here, and I made it a bit more organized. Even though it doesn't really look like it's organized, it actually kind of is. Okay, so here is the thing. All right, so when we build our aluminum factory over there, we're going to need coal over there. Right now we don't have any. So all the coal is over here. We have a lot of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to send coal up through here on a 480 line. And then we're also going to send in our batteries over here, not only into here, but also we're going to feed some batteries in here on a 60 line. And so the purpose of this is that we're going to mix the coal and the batteries. We're going to get a bunch into this whole thing. And it is 18 slots here. So I'm assuming we'll probably get 1 or 2 slots of batteries, and the rest should be bauxite. If I, guessed correctly anyways. But so we'll be able to get some batteries over there, and then once we have the drone port over there, I don't have it built yet. I've been working on this pretty much the entire time. On the output, I'll split it off into the coal and the batteries will just get fed back into the drone port over there, so that way I have batteries on both sides. So the batteries will be made over here because we have the sulfur and everything that we need over here. And then, so the drone's going to come over here, pick up all of the stuff that's in here, which is going to be a combination of coal and batteries. It's going to fly over there, drop all that stuff off, and then pick up a combination, probably an equal combination of both bauxite and aluminum, or not aluminum, bauxite and the raw quartz, because we need the silica. So it's going to pick up some of that, and it's going to bring that back here, which is then going to drain off into here. So that's going to come out with both the bauxite and the raw quartz. And then that's going to come down onto here, and you can't see it, but it actually runs over into here and comes up here. And then we have this smart splitter here, which is going to take the bauxite and put it into this, and it's going to take the raw quartz and put it into there. And then here is a couple of smart splitters for overflow. So this is going to be the merged overflow. We also have an overflow over there. So these are going to be brought up, and then I'm going to put in a resource sink or something like right here. So that way nothing, fills up all the way, because when you're dealing with refineries, that's a bad thing. Okay, so then the quartz, which is then going into here, is going to go into these two guys right here, which are making silica at a rate of 75 per minute for both of them. Now, if you recall, we're also making silica out of here when we're making the alumina solution. So we're going to be getting some in here, and that's if that's running at 100%, which I don't know if it will or not, which is why we have it going over here and then splitting off into overflow in case we're making too much. So silica will go over into here, and it'll go into the foundry here. So we have silica over here. So that's where the raw quartz is going to go. So that's basically its path. All right, now with the bauxite. Oh, man. Okay, so bauxite is going to be coming up. Oh, right. We got to follow it around this way. Okay, so bauxite goes over here, comes over here, and then it follows this guy around, and it goes into here. And this is pretty much the only place that the bauxite goes. Okay, so then from here, the bauxite gets made into alumina solution using water. I also move the water down here, so now it's over here instead of like over here. So it just makes it look nicer. So all the water is going through here, so we have this nice little pipe going on. And then also out of our this thing, blender, we're also getting an excess of water. So that's coming out through here, and you can see it under here. And then I have a check valve right there, so that way the water only flows this way. It doesn't flow back and fill up that thing, because that would be bad. So yeah, hopefully that will work. So that'll go into here and then go back into the water that everything is using. Okay, so back to the bauxite. So bauxite goes in here, alumina solution then comes out here. This alumina solution then goes into here. Although, do I need to bring the alumina solution over? I think I am bringing it over. Okay, that's under here. Okay, good to go. Okay, just checking over my work as I'm explaining. So alumina solution goes in this pipe here. And so now it's the bottom pipe. Top pipe is water. So bottom pipe over here. And then we have part of it go into here to make the aluminum scrap. And then the other part goes over here into the blender underneath this guy over here. So that goes in there. And then this guy is just making sulfuric acid. So that just follows this along, goes right into there. Good to go. Super simple. Not even worried about it. So sulfur was by far the easiest thing here. And there is no extra stuff out of here. It's just straight up sulfuric acid. So good to go. Okay. So then out of here we get the alumina scrap and some wastewater. So the wastewater gets pumped back through there. Well, I mean, it's going this way, so I'm hoping that the water doesn't flow back into here. I don't think it does because it's not filled up right now. And it is powered. Yeah, okay. So then out of here comes the aluminum scrap. And the aluminum scrap goes first into a smart splitter. Now this is going to take whatever overflow we have in case we're not using it all. Because once again, if this backs up, it's bad. Okay, so it's going to take the overflow onto this lower box here. And it'll bring it around and then drop it into this container. And then this container will then come back up and then be remerged back in. So that way, in case we're if we're too high, it'll fill up in there. If we're too low, it'll backfill into here. So then that's how we're going to get our aluminum scrap in here. And then from there, we're going to get our aluminum ingots. Our ingots will then go into here, and we're using an alternate recipe that includes the copper to make the all-clad casing. And then that goes over into here. You can see that I've already populated this partially. So that's going into there, and then whatever is left over, so the overflow is going to go into here. And this is where I'm going to have everything kind of stored up in case I need it. And then I have to drop off the rest of this because I don't need it. Okay, so then you'll see that this will go into here, kind of fill up. And then that, okay, yeah, so that is connected and that's already full. Okay, good to go. Just making sure that I have all my belts here. And that's it. That's everything. That is what you need to make batteries. So it's not super complicated, but it's a little complicated. And if you're careful, you can make it rather condensed and also have like all of your protections for like overflow in here, which is great. But yeah, and that is off by 1. Why is it off by 1? Well, then again, you could argue that this is off by 1. Okay. I know, I didn't. OCD, man. Don't know what to tell you. Oh, dude, did I? Wow. Okay, so I was supposed to center it on top of this belt. And for some reason, I completely missed it. But we do need to remember where this is. So that is on the line. Okay. Okay, and then this one is one behind the line. Okay. There we go. All right, now we should be good. So we'll take that and that and that. Okay, now we should be, yep, nice and aligned. Okay, good to go. All right. Holy crap, dude. This was a lot. Like, a lot. But yeah, so as soon as we start getting all of this fun stuff going, I'm going to need some bauxite to kind of kick this off. But I do have some batteries stored. But I want to be careful about this because I don't want all of the batteries to start moving into here. But then again, if I could, can I update this? Wait, no, it was going to let me. Hello? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. So these can move 780 resources. So if we do the split here, it's going to be 780 to 60. 780, so it's 13 times less. So if we have like 400 in here, then the maximum that's going to be moved over is 1/13 of that. So that seems like that should be good. Okay, so we will go ahead and connect this and just at least get the batteries kind of going. Yeah, so that is going, it has no power. So, okay, hang on. We don't want to move all of our batteries over there. Power is over here. Okay, so need you to go into there. Okay, now let's try this again so that we can actually put the batteries in there. Okay, so batteries are getting stored there. So we're going to have 200 stored in here at all times. And then after, so whatever else I'm not using is going to be moved into here and it'll move over there, which is fine. And then afterwards, 1/13 of anything that I make here will go. And actually, no, that's not how that's going to work at all, is it? Like if I had it full like this, that is how it would work. But if this is coming in like just one at a time, then it'll be a 50-50 split. I don't know how I feel about that, but I guess it's okay for now. Okay, so next thing that I need to do is throw a drone out here. So drone, there you go, sir. Can I not click on you? Like what's, hello? Am I not supposed to be able to click on him? Or do I just... okay, so we're going to call this the steel base because that's what it started off as. Okay, so then this port, relevant ports, all ports, okay, interesting. No destination set. So it is currently loading, but I can't actually access it, which is kind of annoying. Like, aren't I supposed to be able to access this thing? I don't know. It's whatever. Okay. So we've got this. We are at 1 hour and 13 minutes, which, you know, is fine. Okay, so now I need to go over there and set up another drone port, get the bauxite and the quartz all up onto the platform, which is going to be easier said than done. Ugh. Okay. So, pausing again, this is going to be a longer video because I got to explain all this stuff. But, yeah, I mean, like, this is where the batteries come up, and they go up in here, go into there, kind of get stored. All right, so good to go. I don't need those batteries, actually. Okay, so he's doing his thing. So that's fine. Okay. So, yes, pausing, and I will be right back. So I was on my way over to the aluminum base, and I just thought of something. I should probably check to see what kind of a ratio I need for our quartz to bauxite. So that way I'm not overflowing necessarily on any one thing. So heading back again. Fun times. And you guys might as well come along with me for this. It shouldn't take too long. All right, so we just have the one thing that's taking the bauxite. We have these two, which are taking in raw quartz. So that's 22.5. So it's 45 quartz to 120 bauxite. Okay, so it's about a 3-to-1 ratio. Yeah. Yeah, that should be okay. Okay, be right back. Alrighty, so this lovely bit of spaghetti is in our aluminum base. So you can see it's very, very empty right now. I made a ramp that goes down. So it goes down partially this way and then it goes down that way over to the quartz. So that's coming up that way and then coming out here, which is why you can see a little pink on top of there. And then I also have to bring in some of the water. I still have to finish all the water over there and that's all going to come in on that bridge as well. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. The drone's going to come in here carrying battery and coal, right? Or batteries and coal, I should say. So what we've got going on here is the center output will be the coal. The left output will be the batteries. So coal is going to go into here. It's going to get stored. So then the next thing is going to happen is the battery is going to go up into here, into this smart splitter right here. Overflow, so in case this thing fills up with batteries, overflow is going to go off to the left. And then otherwise, everything else is just going to go straight through. So provided this isn't full, this is just going to go straight through. This is a merger, so it's just going to go straight in, right? If we do have too many batteries, then what's going to happen is that the batteries are going to get stuck here. They're going to overflow into this guy right here, which is going to take it up and into here and then get stored in here, which then gets merged in. So that's how that's going to work. This way we have battery storage and we can pull the batteries off of what we're bringing in. This is going to be for holding bauxite. This is going to be for holding quartz. And then I need to adjust these so that way it brings in the proper amount. So we said that it was like a 1-to-3, right? Okay, so we have a 480 and a 120, which would be a 1-to-4 ratio. We have a 720 and a 240 line. Is that 780? Is it 780? I think it might be 780. Yeah, 780. Okay, so then 780 divided by 3, I should be able to do this in my head, is 260. Okay, and we do have a 270 line. So what we're going to do, so this is 270. So we're going to make this one be that, and then we're going to upgrade this one to a Mark V. And then that's also got to be Mark V. Okay, and so the idea here is that we'll get in about 1/3 of quartz and 2/3 of the bauxite. So that's kind of, I think it's got how it's got to work, because we needed what, 45 versus 120, right? So altogether you get 160, which is, okay, so that would be 3/4 and then 1/4. So maybe I did this wrong. Yeah, so we need 3 parts to 1 part. Yeah, okay, so then we need to divide by 4 instead. Okay, so then we have our, let's see, 60 times 4 is 240, so that could work. This times 4 is 480, so that's actually perfect. So we're going to do that, and that's going to be our 480 line, and then this we're going to drop down to a 120 line. Okay, so then 120 versus 480. No, because this should be 1/3 of this, not 1/4. Grr. Like altogether they'll make 4 parts, but I need this to be 3 parts, I need this to be 1 part, and this is going to be 1/3 of that. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay, so 780 and 270. I think that's how that's got to go. Yeah, because 780 and 270. Well, let's just, okay, so 780 plus 270 equals divided by 4. Now this should, oopsies. Okay, so then this, whoops, I need to put in parentheses. Okay, so this should be roughly 270. Okay, so this is what we need right here. It's not going to be exactly what we need, but it will be close enough. So I am actually kind of okay with that. Okay. Now I got to get some more supplies because I have no more of these. And I also have no more of these. So I need to get lots and lots and lots of stuff. And then I have to bring that somehow all the way over to here. Or at least over into one of these. Well, quartz into this one, bauxite into this one. So bauxite's got to come all the way this way. Quartz has to come from way over there all the way this way. So I'm gonna need a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna go grab it real quick, and hopefully we can give this a try and see if it works. All right, so I've brought both the raw quartz and the bauxite over here. So let's see if my little separation thing works the way I intended. Okay, so these are both pumping in there super, super fast. And, okay, so that's not actually going to be coming in at 780, so that could be an issue. But if we check and see how this is being loaded... Okay, so that's about 1 to 1.8. Okay, and that's because it's not set at 780. So I am going to have to upgrade that line, which means I'm going to need some alclad aluminum sheeting, which I don't have at the moment. Oh, man. I mean, depending on what I need, I can modify the smart splitter after the assembler, which is making the casings. Because the alclad aluminum sheet recipe uses basically the same stuff, I can modify that so that way, the casings go to the left, the overflow goes to the center, and then on the right is the sheets. So that way, if I do make any sheets out of there, they'll automatically get separated out from everything else. Okay, but I mean, it looks like it's doing kind of what it needs to do. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're at a 7 of 4 right now, roughly. So it's not what we need. So we do actually need that 780. Okay. But yeah, I mean, it's close enough, I think. At least, you know, to get things started. And then as things, you know, progress, then we'll update it, you know, change it, maneuver it, whatever it needs, we'll get it done. So time to pause, and I'm going to head over to the other place. So I'll be right back. All right, so we're back here. Oh, yeah, I need to connect these guys. I think, probably. Might be a good idea. So I need you to fill up the rest of the way with coal. How is this not filling? Is it filling? I have no idea. Like, shouldn't it be showing, like, in there or something like that? If it was going in. Because, I mean, that's what the other one did. It's, like, outgoing, right? But there's, like, nothing in here, so what's going on? I don't like it when things don't work. I mean, is it going inside this guy? Like, what is it doing? Like, how do I know, like, what this thing even has? Does it fill that thing up first? Like, how do I... Man. Okay, so we need this guy. So this port, steel base, distance, status, whatever. Destination is going to be drone port 2. Relevant ports to drone port 2. And then its destination is going to be this port. So it's just basically gonna fly back and forth. Is it lifting off? What are you doing, dude? And why can't I look at your inventory? Dude, that thing is like fucking crazy. Hi. Bye. Bring back good stuff. Hopefully it has enough batteries. There it goes. See ya. Oh, okay, so now it's filling up. So, okay, and then it took 5 batteries with it. Okay. So hopefully it brought some batteries with him. I don't know if we actually need batteries over there or not, but in case we do. So let's check out the map, eh? Okay, so we have this, and then he should be flying over here. Okay, good. Picking up all the stuff, because, you know, that's what drones do. I don't need the menu on here, sir. Okay, so it's like just chilling over there, I guess. Dude, look at how like convoluted. Oh, dude, it even shows you like the little cave that's in there. That's pretty cool. I didn't know it did that. But yeah, okay. So drone is over there doing its thing. I think, maybe, hopefully, I don't know. I mean, if I could teleport over there, like I would, but I can't. So yeah. I guess we just gonna wait. Oh hey, it's coming back. Okay. So it's flying through the area. Yeah. Okay. We should be able to see it right about now. Ha, there it is. Hopefully it's bringing back some goodies. I really hope it's bringing back some goodies. Okay, and it's filling up with coal. No batteries. Well, no, it makes sense that there's no batteries because... Okay, good. Do your thing. And then I want to watch this. And hopefully we have bauxite and raw quartz coming in. Okay, we have touchdown. And do we not have anything? I mean, nothing's coming out. Oh, there we go. Haha. Nice. And it's taken off already? Really? I mean, okay. Dude, if you keep going at that speed though, you're gonna be like blowing through all of my batteries, man. So how do I, like, is there a way to like control like how often it goes? 270 per minute, incoming at 296, transfer 3.56 stacks per minute. I have no idea what that means. Anyways, so yeah, so we have our bauxite going down here, right? And it is going into here. Good. No quartz. We do have bauxite though. Okay, so then this is doing its thing. Coming up with the lovely silica. Silica is then being put over here into all of this fun stuff, which is now making the aluminum ingots. Good. And then all of this is going into here where it is making casings. Good. Okay. How is this guy doing? It's making batteries. Good. That makes me happy. It makes me quite happy. And it looks like it's actually keeping up too. Oh, of course it only needs 2 alumina solution like each time, so. Okay, so I think we're keeping up with our batteries. I mean, we're making a lot of batteries. Like a lot of batteries. Okay, and we do have our quartz coming in. Excellent. Why do we have overflow on quartz? Because that was full at one point. Okay, so that does make sense. Okay, so I'm okay with that. But that means that we're going to be burning through stuff, which I'm not really a fan of. Like, I would rather have this, like, recycle through first. But, I mean, I think we're fine. How's our drone? Is he still... what are you doing up there? What's going on, dude? How's it going? How's it hanging? You getting ready to fly? Like, what's going on? You got all your stuff. Oh, no, I think it's gonna take off. I'm good to go. I think. No, now it's opening again. It's loading. Wait, why did it bring back batteries? Oh, wait, no. Those are the batteries that I'm making. Okay, yeah. Okay, good. And we're refilled on batteries here. And so we do have some batteries coming in over here. Of course, we're never gonna, like, back up, I don't think. But yeah, I mean, I think we're actually doing pretty good. I'm actually pretty okay with this. If we want the throughput to go a little bit faster, we just need to build another drone. And I'm not even worried about that at this point. Okay, so we have... Okay, so this is going to become an issue. The overflow here. Because this is already full of silica. Okay. But I mean, so long as this isn't, like, backing up... But then again, it might be, so... Okay, so if we assume that this thing is going to be running at 100%, then this thing only needs to put out 1/3 of what it needs. So this is going to be 33... Hello? 33.33333333, all those threes. Okay, so 12.5 is what that'll put out, which will be... So that should hopefully work with that. And then we're going to be backing up on the quartz, but I think that's okay. Yeah, I'd say we're good. I mean, we're making lots and lots of batteries. Like, that's... batteries aren't even a worry right now, which is nice. And plus we're transferring over 21 batteries, so that means we're going to have a lot of batteries over there as well. Now, I don't know if it will pick up batteries over there or how that whole thing is going to work. But I do know that I have to go over there and check on the coal because we're going to be backing up on coal. Oh, hey, bud. How's it going? Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your flight. Oh, man. This is cool. All right, so we got what we need here to transfer coal up there, which it honestly is like the entire point of all the stuff that we just did is just to move coal from here up there. So kind of silly, but at the same time, we're also like making some stuff, which is nice. So like, for example, if I were to take this now and just go with the all-clad aluminum sheets and have it make that instead, then as this stuff comes in, it will make the sheets, and they'll go off to that way to get stored separately. And this way, so long as we're like good on this stuff, and you know, we have a lot, I suppose. I mean, we could always have more, but... And then I always could take this, back it around, and merge it back in. That could be something that I could do. So that way, whatever overflow we have, you know, will play into here, so that way I can actually make the sheets a little bit longer. You know what I mean? So, potentially, maybe, I don't know. That's kind of off by 1. Okay, so let me see if I can get this right. And we are at like an hour and 34 minutes, so hopefully you guys don't mind too much. All right, so we want to have this thing go roughly here. Because then what we're going to do is, okay, so we have to go 1, 2, and then turn it that way. And then, oh wait, no, we need 4. 4, okay. Let's try this again. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then we'll grab this guy, throw him out here like that. And then we'll have that back into there. So that way we can continue making the all-clad sheets because we're going to be relying on our overflow here to keep this full. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't even really need stuff over there to make aluminum at this point because I'm making pretty much everything I need. But I mean, we are still going to make that like officially aluminum. This is just like for my own personal storage, or own personal use, I guess. Okay, and then we do need to do something about this because it's starting to back up. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw the sink in here. And we want it to be maybe back one more, like kind of here. That kind of works, I think. And then we'll get you plugged in. And how much? We have additional 9 tickets already. This is like crazy. 90,000 points per minute. That's just ridiculous. Okay, so we now have to move this stuff over here. So let's go ahead and throw in some of this stuff. I think that pole's going to be in the way, unfortunately. And I think that is too tall. Yes. Okay, so that can go there. That can go there. Okay, so this, I think, will be... Oh, no, it won't, because that's in the way. Okay. Yeah, it looks like that's the top, but it actually covers, like, this whole area, so we actually need to move this way, which means that this guy is going to be in the way. Now, is that going to be far enough over? I think that'll be far enough over. But that's not even in the right place, so... man. OCD, dude. Okay, so this now needs to go over to here. And then this needs to go over to here. And then this needs to go over to here. Okay. And then we can get rid of this one completely. And everything should stay powered on. Okay, good to go. Okay, so now the hard part. Okay, you are not even in there in the right spot. Okay, so we need to get a merger going on in here. And I'm just seeing if I can get it to fit. I think that's correct. Okay. So then that will go that way. Now can we get... Oh my god, I don't... No, that's too close. Okay, so that's not going to work there. So we're going to have to move this guy over. Again. Okay, so nope, need you out of there. Okay, now we're going to move you back one. Okay, so merger. I think that is correct. I think that looks better. Yes, okay, so I can actually get in there now. So that's good. I really don't want to get rid of all of these though. But then again, like I am like seriously backing up on the stuff. So I mean, I guess I don't really have to worry about it. Guess we just kind of do it. I don't know. Hello, can you get onto there, please? Thank you. Okay, so now this needs to move over. Okay, so we're on the line. And then we are here, centered. 1, 2. Okay, so then 1. Okay, so then we need this guy to go here. And that's to ensure that we have enough room for this to do its little swirly thing. And then we'll go straight into here. Okay, good to go. And then from here, we'll drop it down. Oh, that's burning bauxite too? I mean, I suppose. We're gonna be burning a lot of stuff, man. But, I mean, guess that's just how it goes sometimes. Alright. I feel bad burning that stuff, but I need to make sure that none of this is overflowing. So that is good. This, I mean, this stuff is coming in like way too fast. I don't know how to slow it down though. I mean, I've only got one drone, so I guess if it's pulling extra stuff, it's pulling extra stuff. Okay, so silica is now not backing up, so that's good. And then this is going slow as it should. So we're getting most of the stuff in here to make these, which is good. We are not using these fast enough though. So I guess just to use a bunch of the stuff, we'll change that out so it takes in a bunch more, so it's not backing up again. I mean, I could always just like separate out, you know, throw in a smart splitter, take the excess out and just store it somewhere. Maybe, but I don't know. I mean, like this is going through stuff like real fast, so. All right, now how much of this sheeting did I make? Oh, I actually made a decent amount. Nice. Okay, so we'll take that. Don't need the copper. That. Okay, so that's the sheets. So we like the sheets. We don't need the ingots, though. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep dropping this stuff in there until I don't need. Okay, until I just kind of run out. And we're almost, Jesus, this is gonna be a really long episode. We're at 1 hour and 42 minutes already. But I mean, this is kind of exciting. And like, this is still nothing compared to like the, I don't know, like 9 hours that I put into this game already today. So, gotta love the weekends, right? Don't have to do anything. Just play games all day. Unfortunately, during the week, I actually have to be an adult. So, go to work, pay the bills, you know, all that other fun stuff. All right, so that is all of our ingots used up. So no waste, which is good. Okay, so now we have a bunch of the sheets. I mean, at this point, like we are using so much stuff. Like I should probably upgrade this in here to like a Mark V. Just that way I can burn stuff faster, which is ridiculous that I'm even considering that, but geez, dude. I mean, we have so much. Because I mean, like because we're working on overflow and not just like straight up splitting stuff, like the only stuff that's getting burned is excess beyond what we've got here. Oh, but then again, now that I think about it, eventually this is going to end up with nothing in there. because the splitters should be on the back end. They should be back here. Okay. So that is a quick change that I can make. And that is a change that I'm going to have to make because I don't want to be running out of stuff. Whoops. Okay, and then that can go, that can go, that can go. Okay, so basically we have to shift all of this stuff forward. Okay, so that is basically empty now because we want this thing to back up. Like, that's what we want. And I need to be looking in my queue menu. I do not want to burn that bauxite. Okay, so that can go there. Okay, so now let's try this again. Well, actually, hold on. Let's throw in the smart splitters first and then figure out what kind of spacing we need. Okay, so if I put this there, then I could potentially get rid of this, throw that in there. Okay. So now we're going to have the left be overflow, we're going to have the right be overflow. So if we do it this way, then it'll make sure that it fills up these things first before it actually starts draining stuff. So that is what we want. And then we'll get this centered kind of on here. That'll work. All right, so then bauxite, and that is still splitting everything, right? Yeah, okay. So all of our bauxite we can then put back in there. And then we'll throw in the belts. Okay. Now we need the Mark IV risers. Here and here. And then we need to throw in a merger in the middle, which is going to be weird. But it fits, so I don't know, man. Also, which way? Okay, so we are one off of the line. Okay, so instead of being on the line there, we're going to be on the line here. And then we want to go there and then break those off. Okay. And then anything here can go in there, and then this can go there. Okay. So now it will fill this up all the way until it can't anymore. And then I'm worried about the quartz though. Okay, so now we need this guy. Oh, that looks terrible. Okay, so we need to get that on the line. Oh, and having this jetpack to do all this stuff is so nice. Or not jetpack, but hover pack. It is like ridiculously nice. All right, and then we'll throw that back in there. Okay. And then we need to get this guy back out through here. Okay, there we go. And we have quartz coming in, good to go. We're not burning any extra stuff, so this will fill up until it is all the way full, which is great. And then it'll start overflowing, which is what we want. How we doing here? Still at 500 scrap, so that's good. How is our extra scrap going? We have a lot. Okay, so I may have to put in a smart splitter over here to pull off of this. And then we'd have to join down here somewhere somehow. Not sure exactly. We could align it here and then do a riser and just kind of bring it over that way. That would be an option. But that would want to be centered here, which we're not exactly there. But yeah, so you can see like right now, like there's no scrap coming in. So we're just relying on whatever the extra is to fill in the gaps while this is waiting. And this has water. Are we full on water? And that's why it's not doing anything? Oh, dude. Okay, so that means we're going to need some sort of a valve to figure out how much water we actually need. Okay, so how is our batteries doing? Like, this should still not be full of water. Okay, good. However, it's not building any sulfuric acid. Why is it not building sulfuric acid? Because it doesn't have any sulfur. Why doesn't it have any sulfur? It doesn't have any sulfur because we have no sulfur coming in. Why is there no sulfur coming in? Okay. Is that thing still on? It is not. Okay, so that could be an issue. We're going to throw a power pole in here on the side. Okay, so that can go there. And that can go there. Okay, now hopefully we can actually go up there and check this out. We'll be getting some sulfur again. Okay, so here comes the sulfur. Good to go. We also have some limestone up here, so that's nice, I suppose. Oh, you know what? This actually might have been a good thing because I had my overflow, so I was just collecting sulfur in there before. And it looks like we just finished using all of it. So now I don't need that anymore. That makes me happy. Which means we don't need this anymore, which means that we don't need this anymore. And now we just have sulfur coming straight in. Nice. Okay, and then we still have our explodey factory over here, and I am gonna, keep working on that one of these days. Okay, and now we have all of the sulfur coming in. Good to go. So this should now be making the sulfur. Good to go, which means this should now be making more batteries. Good to go. All right. So does that fix our water issue, though? That was this one, right? Does not appear that it does. Wait, no. Yes, it is. Nice. I think we're okay. Maybe. Like, I gotta be using more water, though. Okay, so now it dropped again. So maybe we're good. I don't know. Yeah, so, how are we doing here? Okay, so we still have 200 batteries here, which is good. Okay, and then this is kind of getting full of coal. But it does have batteries waiting. So it'll move at least a few batteries over. And then this should be backing up slowly. Like once this thing fills up with however many items it can hold. Yeah, so now we're backing up, so that's good. Yeah, man, I mean, we are, like, we're doing well. And so the drone is picking up more stuff, so that's good. He should be on his way back soon, maybe. Possibly. What is this? It says that there's water right there. Is there water right there? You coming back there, bud? So this is like a really, really, really long episode, and it's going to take forever to upload. Luckily, it's pretty late at night, and I can just have it uploading throughout the whole night. So, yeah, fun times. Anyways, drone, dude, what are you doing? You just like chilling over there? What's going on? Waiting for this hiccups. Sorry, waiting for this drone to move. It's just not. Oh yeah, water. Question mark? That's where I have the well and the pumpy thing. So I just put the pump right on top of that beacon, so I'm never going to get that back, unfortunately. Unless I take out the pump, of course. But we got all kinds of wrecks over here. Wrecks over here. I'm sure there's a bunch of wrecks up here in the Red Forest, which I can't see at the moment. Dude, drone, what are you doing? It's like just been like chilling over there for like ever. But I mean, see, I don't know how we're doing here with the quartz, man. Like, do we need more? I don't know. I mean, we're full here. We're full here. He's still just chilling over there. It's like, dude, what are you doing? I mean, he's not... There should be batteries over there, so it's not like he should be dead in the water. Should we go take a look for him real quick? Just make sure he's not like dying or something. I'll be right back when we're over there. Alright, so we are back over here. Oh, we are full on coal. That's what the issue is. Okay. How are we doing on batteries? Like, do we have... Okay, good. We have batteries stored up. Alright, so we are going to have to burn this coal. So let's just throw in another sink, I guess. Because we need to keep the aluminum flowing over on the other side. Call this a Mark V lift. Actually, no, we're going to have you go straight out. Okay. Alright, so that should burn through our excess coal until we actually get to a point where we can actually use it. Tech Mark II pole. Okay, and then we're going to go... Hello? There we go. Okay. There we go. So that's doing its thing now. And then I need to upgrade this belt here to Mark V. Okay, so that should fix our... Okay, there we go. Now he's getting off. Okay, good to go. Okay, yeah, so we're just burning coal at this point, which is kind of terrible, but yeah. We got a lot of coal over here, so that's good. I wonder if I should put like another container in here, but yeah, I mean, it already moved over this much coal. I mean, that is pretty ridiculous. But yeah, we are just about at the 2-hour mark. We have successfully created some drone ports. We are officially using our drones. We are making batteries for the drones. We're making more batteries than we need for the drones. We are moving things from this place to that place. And then I guess the next thing that we need to do is start doing something with all this quartz and bauxite. And I'm going to bring up some water. So we're going to have those 3 options here. And then I might be able to... I should probably name this drone port, right? So we're going to call this... aluminum? What did I call the other one? Just steel base? Okay, so we're going to call this one aluminum base, I guess. Aluminium. Just kidding, I'm American. We don't spell it that way. Okay, there we go. Aluminum base. Good to go. Okay, so burning what we don't need. And we have more than enough power, so it's not like... Oh, we actually... Okay, so if everything was running at 100%, we would be above our power threshold. But everything is not running at 100%, so we got room. We got room to play with here. Okay. And then this guy is at 21, which means that this is at 200, so we have batteries for days. And, yeah. I'm actually... Oh, hey, are you coming back? Oh, hey, bud. Hopefully we got rid of enough coal for you to drop off your load. suppose we, yeah, it looks like we did. So guess we'll just kind of see how it goes. As soon as he connects in, of course. Hello? You must transfer your goods. There we go. Perfect. So now got what it needed, and I think it's going to get ready to take off again. So yeah, we are good to go. We are at 2 hours, pretty much on the dot. 20 seconds over, 21 seconds over, whatever. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a very long episode, so if you don't watch the entire thing, I won't take it personally, I promise. But we got a lot done, and yeah, drone ports, fun times. All right, so like I said, hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you'll join me in the next one, and eventually we'll actually get some stuff built in here. So yeah, fun times. All right, I will see you guys later.